and now he's been building his strength.
Smaller dragons because we were lazy.
Right. And they kept locking
Yeah,
him up.
because it kept...
Calm down, other dragons.
Where are the dragons? Why, he took the chain off those dragons weeks ago.
Dragons?
He asks that every week. He's like, where are the fucking dragons?
The budget.
Spreading their wings.
We're just chilling.
The budget's where the dragons
There's
are.
the budget, and also the dragons are just kind of like, but it's cozy and it's colder down here. It's
No, they're
hot
probably
outside.
sick and tired of being in a dark, damn
Dungeon,
hole.
right?
They're flying around.
Well, when Gideon or whatever his name is freed him and got burnt to a crisp, they like escaped and like tore into other pyramids and nested.
Yes, that's what I was. I went to see
what we're
dragons
looking for.
tearing that city apart.
Okay, so that brings us to our final conversation of the night.
Must be.
Hold the
Rest
doors!
in peace, Hodor and Summer.
And Summer!
Yeah.
Why? Summer,
not
why
need
did you
time.
dive in there? That was just
Before
fucking
we turn off this,
stupid.
we have to bring the dogs in just to join the live
Let's
stream.
see if they.
Not now, but not now.
Okay,
Listen,
before we end,
after
we'll
the
let the
conversation.
dire wolves
We'll
in.
need a snuggle.
Right.
Yeah. There'll be a dire wolf snuggle. Okay.
That's the only thing that can help us get over what's going on right
And
now.
the internet also will love the snuggles.
Yes.
That's true.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
I think, and again, this is going back to my point of this whole Bran arc is just like, why is this happening? What is going on? The question of why does Hodor say Hodor? We have all wanted to know for so long
Right.
why it was, and now none of us want to know.
Take it
We
back.
would rather
Just
never
take it
have
back.
the answer as opposed to this answer.
Right
The
about-
Pandoras here have opened the box and they want to put it back in.
Right
I,
now,
I would love
right
to
about
know
now, I'm
that.
at the Green Mile.
Yes.
I want to take it back.
Right?
Take it back.
'Cause it's
Okay, so here's the one thing, like, objectively looking
I
at
like
that
that.
scene and letting go of all the emotional pain we had to go through. Objectively, what I think this proves is that whatever Bran is doing
he can
has
change
already
things.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not changing anything.
It's already
Yeah.
yeah.
But he's been in there long enough to where
was already.
because Willis could see him. Willis could see him, I think, because he warged in the past.
Yeah.
Willis warged, his eyes warged right there.
Right.
So he could see both. He was affecting that.
I
I'm
think,
pretty
first of
sure
all,
they're making it up as they go along.
right.
So-
I mean, first of all, it was insane to
And there's
imagine
no
that
dessert.
Hodor saw his own death.
Oh
That's
my
what messed up his
god!
brain.
No.
Yeah. That I
He
can
was
see
seeing
that.
his
Yeah,
own
he
death.
knows
He
that
was
was
so
I have a question. I have a
traumatized.
question.
It's like
I'm
Bran
right
was
over
coming
there.
back coming in from the future to the past, and then Hodor was coming from the past and seeing his future. It's a paradox.
I think it's because Bran was warged into both of them at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
I think he
Which
warged
Dire
in-
wolves
I
have
have
arrived.
a couple questions of why do we think that like when Bran warged into Hodor in order to control him to close the door, did he also? Is it because he was still connected to the tree when he warged? Like,
I don't know, honestly. I mean,
Well, he's warged.
I think there's so much
I don't
warging
know.
going on that
he's
no one
warging
knew
Hodor
what.
before, but
because he's
but-
becoming strong. He's becoming
no,
strong.
but in the past, like when Hodor was still Willis, but he was like, hold the door, his eyes went white. He was warged. And so is it because Bran was in both places because he was holding the tree when it happened?
Well, no, I think
or
because
it's an extension of his powers.
Okay,
Yeah.
because
Or he's
the first
getting
time he ever warged into Bran, it was a serious situation of life and death, and boom, that power switched on. That was a serious life and death situation. He was able to do both there and for the first time. He was able to control them both there and in the past.
Yeah.
Perhaps because it was such a dire situation, it could have been like the first time he warged into. Maybe his powers evolved right then and there. I don't know.
My second question is: do we think that we are going to get? Do we think this is the end?
No, because he downloaded all the information basically.
No, not for
Yes,
Bran.
good thing they
No,
had
Hooked
time
into
for
the
an
mainframe,
upload.
and he
not for Bran, but for the Hodor.
Hodor's done.
Hodor's dead.
We think it's
He's
totally
done.
done.
Oh,
like
yeah.
this.
Here's the
Yeah.
worst part. Here's the worst part. They
didn't burn the
him.
body.
I'm just
Yeah.
wondering because it was so
Well, but
strange.
if he was ripped to fucking shreds,
No,
you
he
know.
was-
Some of those things
But-
were shreds.
Yeah.
No,
But White Walkers
those
are like-
things were incomplete. They weren't like little pieces.
What's
Well,
interesting-
they
No.
didn't show him being torn apart.
What's
They
interesting
showed
about that, if that arc is over, is that's the first time we've ever seen the sister that started this whole thing. The first time she's ever shown up.
Which sister?
The
Liana?
Yeah.
No, she
No,
showed
I-
up the
Yeah.
first scene
I
that
mean,
Bran
that, we
had.
Yeah.
kind of saw a version
So,
of that
like,
She
scene.
came in
Yeah.
riding on a horse in a circle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we heard her screaming from the Tower of
like,
Joy.
no.
Why have we not seen inside that tower yet?
Obviously, like Hodor and Bran times is done, but like, are we gonna get more?
And is
information
Mira gonna fucking
of-
carry him all across the north? Like,
Oh, she's
Yes.
gotta carry him now.
Yeah.
Like,
Is there a choice?
Is it? Yeah, he should fucking fly somehow because they keep saying he's gonna fly.
I have one other question about Bran. If they've been saying all along that he was the three-eyed raven, and Max von Sydow's older character is the three-eyed raven inside. So did he just witness his own death?
Do you think that he is the three? Like he
It was
is?
said all along that you are the three-eyed raven. They were even told him he's like. They even said before that he was the three-eyed raven. So was that him all along? I mean, is there some sort of thing where you know?
Well, I mean,
Do you think Bran is that
I don't know
three-eyed raven?
because
well, no, he said it's you now become me. So
okay.
Yeah.
Sida was the three-eyed raven. Now Bran is the
Okay.
three-eyed raven.
All right, I see. I
Yeah.
understand it now.
I can come here.
So that was first
You get a
insanely
grabber.
difficult to watch, and he was
It was
trying so
ridiculously-
hard.
Oh.
He was trying so hard to hold that
I
door.
could
Oh, yeah.
It was.
He held it.
really-
He did.
He
Well, I
did
mean,
it.
it answers our question from last week as to why this week's episode
Could be.
is called The Door. We were
I
all
didn't even
sitting
make the
here.
connection.
Wait,
We
what?
were all
He
sitting
said
there.
that earlier too. The
That
door
it's
is
called the
Hodor.
door.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, the moment they hit the door,
Why is
I
it
went,
like
that's the door.
The door is the door.
What is it? Where have you been?
I did not. My brain did. I was still traumatized. Okay, I was in
Yeah.
shock.
He said it. I was like, I unconsciously said it too. I was like, oh.
Well, and we
Well,
said,
yeah, 'cause, like,
we said,
what was it,
at the
like,
very
30
beginning
minutes
of the
in,
door,
I was
like, we haven't
about
seen
Hodor,
Hodor yet.
one way
Yeah.
or the other.
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
Or he did. He said at the beginning.
I was just
And that's not
guessing.
because someone keeps telling us we're going to get the fucking Tower of Joy.
I'm
I
telling you,
It's all
blood of
happening.
my blood, blood of my blood.
And
is
he
gonna
was
be-
like, and Hodor was all like, "Oh, look at the shield, milady." You know, I mean, it's
Yeah,
like, oh, they're friends. He's going to
Blood of
go
my
with
blood's
her
going to
and
be
protect
about
her.
Daenerys.
the what?
Blood of my blood's going to be about Daenerys.
But the titles have been
It doesn't
applying to
have
different
to,
people throughout
yeah.
the episode, like in different ways. So yeah, it could be about Dany.
Well,
but
what
it
other
could also
doors
be
are
about
there?
Jon.
because the actor that
There's
plays
only one door.
Drogo has been
The door only refers to
Oh,
Hodor.
he's doing a flashback.
I think so.
Maybe.
What
Yeah.
other? How does the door apply to anybody else?
It doesn't, but oh my! I remember a couple weeks ago when I looked up the list of titles. I remember I saw the door and I thought to myself, "That is the lamest fucking title
Right.
ever."
Ever.
Not lame anymore.
Now
is it?
Oh my god, that was gonna break my heart every time I see that
The
title.
worst title ever.
Now
Do we
we
have
hate
any
it. That's
questions?
the worst time
No,
ever.
we have a request to take another vodka shot at the end of this.
Who
No,
requested
I'm not.
that?
I'm not suggesting
God
that.
damn
I will
you,
bring
Chris.
Chris back next week.
I could not. It tastes like rubbing alcohol.
It tastes
It
awful.
does.
It's
I'm
horrible.
afraid I'm gonna
I
die.
wonder if
Wherever you
Cody.
guys got that, take it back.
That was-
So we have a question: is Hodor a White Walker now? So I think we talked about that.
I
They
feel
do
like
not-
There's a
Well,
possibility. I don't know though because they were kind of
Well, no,
ripping
wait.
away
Hodor,
at
see,
his
that's.
body.
I think that's
don't
what's
know what
confusing.
happened.
White Walkers aren't their zombie horde.
Yeah.
That's just the
What do you
dead.
mean? Wait.
those are called
White Walkers are White
Yep,
Walkers.
yep, you're right.
Yeah.
You know,
White Walkers can be raised.
White
by-
Walkers are
dead can be
living,
raised by
icy
White Walkers.
beings. If Hodor was killed and brought back, that makes him.
A white. Okay,
A
so
white,
here's
yeah,
the
a white.
separation. WIGHT are the zombies. Those
Yep.
are whites.
Right.
And then White Walkers are the actual
The blue-eyed
skeleton-looking things with the blue eyes.
Wait,
and
so where
then
did they come from?
he.
They were
actually,
created
they,
by
no,
the
no,
children of
They
the
explain. No. They
forest.
explain that the Night King made them. And the way we know that is he did
Well,
it to the babies.
He
Right.
took the little
Crashed
babies
the
and put his
babies.
finger
But
on
only
them.
he
He
could do it.
penetrated their minds.
Only he
So,
can make them into
Do
white
you think that
walkers.
the night
Have we met him?
The Night King,
Night
he
King.
is the one with
is
the
the
crown.
He was the one who
And
was
so
made.
is he constantly creating new ones?
Well, I think specifically the White Walkers maybe have to be made out of babies. Because Craster
No,
kept
I-
handing his babies over.
Oh.
And he was-
Because when we saw the wildlings all leaving, and they were watching the shore, and he's just like looking at Jon Snow, And he goes
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah, but he
those
wrote.
are-